Good morning, welcome to Morning Outlook. This is Kim speaking on Wednesday, even the 8th of November. So let's have a look through of what we got in store for today. Starting off the euro dollar, and well, this is a faintest of divergences on the euro dollar. We've got a weekly pivot above. I am starting to wonder whether we're going to be pushing up towards that weekly pivot, which is untouched. Maybe even the monthly pivot isn't touched as it sits at the moment. It's almost breaking. It's right up towards its 4-hourly 21. That will be probably the testing point nearby. It hasn't yet touched that since closing below it. So let's see how it reacts to it this morning. But as I said, there's a marginal divergence in the 4-hourly. There's this sort of marginal divergence, arguably. That sits there yesterday, that came in yesterday, and at the moment it's bouncing off its daily pivot here, heading up, looking, well, as I said, there is an untouched weekly pivot above, and it could be the play for this morning, and maybe some more the way it's sitting at the moment. Okay, I've been bearish of it up until now, got to change stance maybe. Okay, let's have a look at the pound. Now the pound I've been a bit more bullish on, and it's been holding up, and it's there it is. It did manage to hold up in the end yesterday. A bit of a hanging man sort of, well, doji actually sitting there yesterday in the end. Whether it can follow through back towards the monthly pivot is another question. Let's just look at where we're sitting at the moment there. It's just a little retrace. I mean, it just looks like it again maybe pushing here. If it can break that 4-hourly 100, maybe up towards the 4-hourly 200. Certainly looks like there's a potential there. Again, bouncing off the daily pivot, so not much else to say that in the moment. It looks more bullish than bearish, and well, yeah, it didn't quite do it. It looks almost like it did a divergence on this 4-hourly to the downside here, but it didn't quite make the same height. So, as I say, erring more bullish than bearish at the moment, but we'll see how that rolls through. If it does break below this 4-hourly 21, maybe I'll be a bit more bearish back on the market. Dollar yen. So dollar yen, let's come for the bigger picture first. Still got an untouched monthly pivot below. It's been flirting with a certain level across. There's multiple lows sitting around where price is at the moment, near where price is. It's probably even easier on. I mean, it's just not managed to close below this sort of level of 113.695, so it's heading for it at the moment. Big hourly pivot swing. There's a potential it could roll over for that. One thing to bear in mind, it has got the daily pivot above, but let's just see how it shapes up first thing this morning. So at the moment it's looking like it could, as I say, could be taking another attempt at breaking those lows and closing maybe lower. Okay, Aussie dollar. So Aussie dollar, well, it's a bit like the euro really. It's but the only difference is a bit more of a clearer looking, well, not quite a divergence, didn't quite go quite so low, but anyway, regardless, it's looking like it's trying again to push up there, back towards that monthly pivot maybe. Let's see again. It's it's quite easy in terms of looking at some of these markets this morning. They have got key moving averages just sitting in front of them, so a break of those moving averages may make me a bit more bullish on or bearish on the dollar, bullish on the rest of these markets. Okay, so that's just really what I'm looking for there. From a pivot point of view, we're already above the daily pivot. We've confirmed a higher low on this Aussie dollar, so it's really a case of can it just push through the moving averages above it. Okay, and finally Canadian dollar. So Canadian dollar's done a about turn yesterday. It ran into the back into this regression line I'd drawn on. It's sold off from that quite well. It's from that weekly pivot. So it's just sort of run through into the 34 at the moment. This looks like it's got some downside potential, maybe again. We'll see how it runs, but it may be running back down towards its 4-hourly 100. It just really depends on how it can cope with these short-term moving averages that are sitting in front of it at the moment. But yeah, that 4-hourly 100 looks like it's got some potential. Now that's sitting at 27.20. Just looking at what's below us there, 27.20. It's just above the S1 now. The S1 may well be a reasonable target there today with those prior lows there. Okay, that's pretty much it. News-wise, we've got very little today. This morning we've got, well, it's nothing this morning. 4:30 this afternoon we've got crude oil inventories. Goodness, there's nothing at all. Then maybe if you want to be kicking around for a bit of price action on the New Zealand dollar, at 9 p.m. there's the official rate statement, and at 10 p.m. there's a New Zealand press conference. So quite a late one for today then. Nothing much during the day. Have a great one. Bye for now.